Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today it's gonna be a mukbang, more like a drink fest because I have some people here. I have water and this. Don't judge me. But yeah, welcome to my YouTube channel. Missing someone. Missing someone. Love with all your heart. First of all, if you're new, subscribe, and like and comment what you think about the video. So yeah, this is basically a mukbang with me talking about my dad. I barely talk about him. I talk about him, but like not a lot. I'm just going to be mentioning facts about my dad till I'm done eating. Oh, I forgot, we have tea too, because I actually haven't eaten this morning and I have a cold. So yeah, let's get into the video. So first of all, my dad's full name was Guyssss Mahama Al Hassan. Mama Guyssss Al Hassan. This Mama Al Hassan. Kokonte. Yeah, my dad was called Kokonte. And he was born on the 17th. Relax. He was born on the 16th of April. Hey, relax. Calm down. He was born on the 16th of February 1966. He is the youngest of his family. No, he's not the youngest, but he's the last but two, I think. He has a really large family. He was a prince, but when he died, they made him a chief. He was a prince. Excuse me, I'm salivating up because of the food. He was a prince, but when he died, they made him a chief. I know I've already said that. His dad died when he was 4 years old. Apparently his dad was poisoned because there's this, how do I say it? There's this pool place. There's a pool. There's this pond place at his place, like where he lives. Give me a second. So I had been talking for 5 minutes and the video wasn't videoing. Wow. But I did finish one piece of chicken anyway. So back to the story. So I was at where he took pond water and died. And my dad is like the last but two of like a really large family of 14, 15 brothers and sisters. So my dad, he wanted to be in the army, but my grandma said no child of his is going to die before him, but he died before him. And then my dad was a footballer. He was a footballer in senior high. And then he wanted to become that, and my grandma still said no. And my dad used to tell me that you see car tire, cat is making slippers. He used to walk from, let's say the distance is from my place, McCarthy, to like Cape Coast, basically. And then also he went to live with one of my uncles. And my uncle had, these are my aunties now, but my uncle had a lot of female children. They used to say my dad used to protect them, but also used to beat them up. So yeah, basically every brother and sister family thing. And then also, when my dad was done, he wrote his O-levels twice. Yeah, he was like, there were people he used to teach and they ended up writing it once and passing, and then there wasn't. He advised me about stuff like that. And then when he was done with university, he went to pursue a course in sociology in school. Whilst he was still in university, he told my uncle, my mom's brother, that he's looking for a girlfriend, a wife, blah blah blah. My dad was a man, like, was such a hottie back in the day, like such a hottie, like my. So my uncle was like, okay, he'll hook him up with my mom. So on a Christmas day like this, my dad goes up to our family house, says hi to my grandpa and asks of my mom, and my mom is inside. So he goes to say hi to my mom, and my mom is drying things on the line. And then he's like, it was a Christmas day, and my mom was how old? I think 23. Was it 22? I forgot. And my dad was 20 something, and he was in his late 20s. And then he goes to say hi to my mom, and that was the start of their relationship, because my uncle had already told my mom that someone come and look for her. And then apparently my mom was a really hot cake. Not apparently, I see her old pictures and everything. She was sweet, really hot cake. She was really a hot cake. And then so many men were chasing my mom. Even a white man was chasing my mom. According to them, even a white man was chasing my mom. And my mom rejected all of them. My father, who had nothing. He had nothing to his name. He had just finished university. So within a few years, they get married. My mom was 26 when she got married to my dad. And my dad was 33. In 2 years, in the span of 2 years, they gave birth to. Wow. They gave birth to me. I was their first child. So I'm basically the firstborn of the family. My mom gave birth to me on an Easter Monday, 16th April 2001. Apparently it was an Easter Monday. She was in labor for 3 days. Don't judge me, I was a heavy baby. Because the genes in my dad's family, they're all heavy people. And then not even just my parents, everyone tells me that I had blue eyes and I was like white. The pictures show I was like white, but I don't know where the blue eyes came from. I do have a ring of blue on my eye. They're like, I had blue eyes. So my grandma was questioning my mom that where did she go and find me from? They used to call me Jato. Jato in our language is albino. They used to call me an albino. They're like, I'm a Jato, because my hair wasn't black too. I was just not looking like my parents' child. But within a few days, I think the noise died down and everything. My dad my parents love me, but my dad, when you look at the pictures, my dad was so happy. He never let go of me. And then my mom had to go to school, so it was my dad who took care of me the whole time. Like the whole time. He would play with me, he would take me to work, he would, I'm stealing my mom's ketchup. He would take me to work, he would comfort me. We used to have this thing, even before he died. I used to say it with him. He would come, the times he would come home late from work, he'd come and see me. And then I'd be asleep. He used to sing this, I don't know where he got it from, but he used to sing this thing. He'd be like, ta, ta, and I'd be like, to, ta, 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 to. So he said anytime he would come home from work and I'm asleep, he would say, ta, ta, then in my sleep, I would reply, to, then he'd be like, ta, 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 like, to, then, like, he would carry me, and then he would be talking to me in my sleep, and then he has to leave for work early. So when my mom was in school, he used to take me everywhere. Sometimes I won't go to school, he'd take me to work. To be with him at work. Because he didn't want me to be alone. And if I continue, I miss that man a lot. I really miss my dad. And like, comment, subscribe. I'm still on your cases. Like this video, comment and subscribe. And my mom would braid my hair, but my dad was the one who used to play with me a lot. We used to watch rap videos together, like Lil Wayne videos and other people, Biggie, Tupac, all these people. We used to watch it together. We used to watch a lot of action movies. Van Damme, Sylvester Stallone, Robert Schwarzenegger, and we used to love Chinese movies. Jackie Chan, Jet Li, and this other guy, he used to act with them, but he went stumbling and was left with Jackie Chan and Jet Li on the scene. But we used to, and we didn't used to watch them in English. We used to watch it in their language. It was so fun being with my dad all the time. He even taught me how to play basketball in where we're living. Before I started crèche, we used to live behind the president's house, and then we moved to Smith Flats, block 19. I would never forget. And I used to attend Kiddie Land, and I was as loud as I am right now. There was this incident when we were there, like when I used to attend Kiddie Land. The boys were playing. I used to hang out with a lot of boys. I didn't really have a lot of female friends because most of my cousins were male. The ones who used to stay with us, they were males. And our neighbors were males. I used to play with the neighborhood boys a lot. So I would play with them all the time. And then one day they were climbing a car. My dad's Toyota Corolla. They were climbing the tank of it. And they were all like, they didn't actually do this though, but like basically what they were saying was, no girl can do this, no girl would do this. No, I said I can do it.
Oh, say less.
I climbed the car. They were like, they didn't want trouble and everything, and I didn't care. So I jumped out of the car and broke my arm. Literally broke my arm, like. And I didn't know what was wrong. It was like a really small cut, but my arm was hurting, like it was on fire. So my dad comes. No, my cousin sees me first and they take me upstairs and they call my dad. So my dad comes out in the process. When he tries to carry me, hey, it's like they've taken hammer and nail and they're whacking they're hitting my arm. Like they're hitting the nail into my bone, and I was screaming. And my dad was like, "What?" I was like, "My arm is hitting." So we go up, we call my mom. My mom comes, they take me to the hospital. My mom's hospital, Ridge. She still works there though, she still works there. In case you go to Ridge Hospital, ask of Hajia Fatu. Everybody knows her. But anyway, back to the story. They take me to Ridge, but they don't have I don't know why or how, but they didn't have the equipment to check what was wrong with me. Ridge wasn't as big as it is now. It was like some really small hospital. So they take me to 37, where they scan my arm and see that I'd broken it. Yeah, I'd broken my arm. And I was so scared, and my mom was blasting me, and my dad was like, she should stop blasting me. Because I actually knew what I had really worried them. They were both worried, but my dad was just trying to get me to calm down so they can put the cast on my arm, so I won't move too much. Because I was really worried about it. I was like, what are they putting on my arm? I was crying, and since I was confused, and my dad was like, I shouldn't worry, I'll be fine. I was like, would the cast be on my arm forever? And my dad was like, no, it will go and everything. Yeah. And my love for basketball got it from my dad. My love for movies got it from my dad. My love for everything got it from my dad. I watched Fast and Furious 1 to 8 with my dad. We watched all the Avengers movies together. We watched a lot of movies together. So that sometimes when I'm watching a movie, I'm like, oh, if dad was here. Actually, my dad died and then Endgame came out. So I was watching Endgame. Hey, I don't know where the tears came from. was watching Endgame with the family, and I just started crying. My mom was like, "Why are you crying?" I was like, "The movie I'm watching. I watched everything with Daddy, and this is the last like movie of the series, and he's not around." And I was just like, I miss this man. And my mom was coming to cry, and everybody was shouting at me, "Why are you making your mom cry?" But I digress. This is about my dad, like when he was alive. So moving on, my dad finally gets his chartered accountant certificate, and then we moved to Kaswa. And I'm sure the stories of Kaswa, I'll get another time. I'll get time to say the stories about Kaswa in another video. But right now, I'm tired of eating. That's what I'm talking about. I can't believe I said I would ever be tired of eating. This chicken I was craving like yesterday. It's very, very weird that I'm not eating it. So I have to end this video because the children are refusing to listen to me when I told them not to make noise. Plus we have a kid and my dog is barking, and I do not have a microphone to like black out the noise outside. So I'm ending this video here. I will probably finish the chicken off camera. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, even though I'm sure you didn't. But please like and comment and subscribe, please. I beg you. I beg you, please. And I'm sure this is just a filler video for my next YouTube video. So my space is refusing to make me video short. Have a beautiful day today. Spend time with your family. Give someone like your family member a kiss on the cheek, on the forehead. Spend time with them, patch things up. You don't know when you would lose them, because losing them is like really, I have no words to describe it. And those who have lost someone, it could be removed. Okay, and the kids are still making noise, so I am making it short. Please like, comment, subscribe. It's kind of like a filler video, I'm sorry, but I hope you all have a great day. Stay safe. Bye. See you in the next video.